Hey, Jason Whittle here with the Jason Whittle All-Pro Team Remax Lake of the Ozarks, and it is time for our market update for the whole first half of 2024. I always hate doing just first quarter because it's such a short time span. Sometimes you can get some numbers that are skewed, but by the time we get halfway through a year, some real trends are starting to be able to be seen and really to have a pulse on the market. It's a little bit easier when you're digesting numbers. So one of the things that we talk about all the time is that we want our clients to be educated, right? We want them to understand the market, and we want to help them do that in lots of different ways. So one of the things is that we spend a lot of time is breaking down numbers here at Remax Lake of the Ozarks, and because we truly believe that if you are a student of the game, if you understand the numbers, it's going to obviously help you with pricing. It's going to help you with whenever you're making offers. It allows you to truly understand the real estate market, and hopefully at the end of the day, it's putting more money in your pocket if you're educated. And for sure, as a real estate agent, your real estate agent needs to understand these, needs to know these. And so that's one of the things that we're going to do today is we're just going to break down what the real numbers are here at Lake of the Ozarks, because again, there's lots of noise out there. It's so frustrating. People take one stat and then they run with it. It's awesome, just like the news does. A lot of fake information out there, and so we're going to digest that and look at that. So, and we don't want it to get too long, but here's the reality: is that the lake is made up of lots of different submarkets. If you look at the whole real estate market as a whole, and you compare it to the exact same time frame last year, is that transactions are pretty much flat. We're off 4 transactions total, but volume is up at 7%. And so what does that mean to the consumer? The reality is the average price is just barely up. But when you're looking at that, you're looking at the whole market. You're looking at commercial, lakefront lots, off-water lots, timeshares, a bunch of stuff that a lot of people don't care about. And so we want to focus really on the residential side, because it truly makes up about 90%, historically makes up about 90% of our market. 30%, when you're looking at transactions, 30% come from condos, 30% comes from off-water homes, and 30% come from lakefront homes. And so when you look at those 3 things, they all paint a little bit of a different but similar picture. And so let's start with, everybody wants to start with lakefront homes. At lakefront homes, we've seen a huge run up in price, and what's crazy is it continues. We keep waiting for it to flatten, and when looking at the numbers compared to last year, those same time frame, average price is actually up 14%, although transactions are down. If you're just looking at lakefront homes without townhomes, without anything else, they're down about 4%. You add in townhomes, they're down about 7%. But at the end of the day, consumers really care about average price. And so that investment continues to still be a phenomenal real estate investment, with the average prices going up 14%. When you look at condos have had a ton of negative negative aura about them, if you will, because they're down 17% in transactions. But when you look at average price is actually up 6%. The thing with condos is that they are most of the time sitting a little bit longer, more of a normal market, more of just a normal time frame to get those sold. But at the end of the day, most of them are not losing value, and so we're still seeing those tick up, which is phenomenal. And then the last segment is our off-water segment. The off-water segment, if you look at off-water, off-water has probably been the brightest of all of them, at least in transactions. If you look at off-water transactions, they're up 17%. But again, that's exciting, but the most important thing is average price, and average price on off-water homes is actually up 10%. So every one of the residential segments, when you're looking at average prices, it is up a good amount, with condos only being up 6%. But that's that's an unbelievable return on your investment when you think about that. So even if you've got a VRBO and maybe the actual return on the nightly rentals isn't going as well, we're still seeing appreciation. So that's good news. All right, so as you can see, there's lots of positives, and the reality is I feel like it's all positives. Even with transactions being flat in the overall market, the residential segment is still really strong. And average price, and even looking at average price per square foot is actually right in line with the average price. Some people are like, well, it's just bigger home selling. That's not true at all. It's actually average price per square foot is right in line with each one of those. So all good news, all exciting stuff. We say it all the time, you know, if you value where you spend your time, there is no better investment than real estate here at Lake of the Ozarks. We truly believe that. And if you ever want any help, if you want a true real estate advisor to kind of help you walk through the noise, help you make a great investment, we would love the opportunity to do that. So if you want any more information on this, or you want any reports, we've got tons of reports, a lot more information than what we just went over. I would love to send that to you. But feel free to reach out to us at 1-800-836-2005, and we would love the opportunity to visit with you. Thanks so much.